Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Oh, the chat. That's an interesting place to put you. Let's see. Or maybe I have to leave you there. Do I have to leave you there? I don't know. Shit. Music. You're so loud. For no reason. Good morning. Hi, Eggy. Good to see you. Hello. Of course, you would catch me at my time, 6 a.m. on this lovely Saturday. It's not 6 a.m. for you, obviously, but how are you, Eggy? Thanks for coming by. I have not been motivated to stream all summer. So I just said, fuck it. I don't want to write. I don't want to do anything productive. I'm going to play this game again that I haven't played in forever. Pizza. That sounds good. Oh my god. Congratulations. Oh my god. I want to do my nails again so bad. I haven't done my nails in forever. It's really sad, is a few years ago, I would get them done maybe twice a year or something. And I started getting an allergic reaction to the glue they would use, putting on like the first layer. And I started breaking out on my fingers really bad. Like I started getting blisters and everything, and it hurt. It hurt my heart more than it hurt my skin because I wanted to be able to do it, and I haven't gotten my nails done since because I'm afraid to front the money to get them done and then like 4 hours later start itching. €35, which is really cheap. Honestly, if I knew the exchange rate off the top of my head, that does sound like a pretty good deal. I hope you like them. Might I ask what style did you get? What color? What's the look we're talking about? Right now my nails are just bare, and I've been picking at my cuticles again. Black, of course. Oh my god, yes. I should have that. You know, I wanted to put black nails on my model, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe eventually I'll get long black witchy nails. But yeah, my stupid real life flesh doesn't like the glue anymore. Which is so stupid because I was like, all of a sudden I just develop an allergy and now I can't go get my pretty nails done no more. That's really stupid. I know. That's kind of also another reason I was like, you know, now's the time. Now's the time. We got to get into it. We got to get into the spooky vibe. I got to pull myself out of my summer depression and into my spoopy area. My spoopy era. I am a witch after all. It was good to see you, Eggy. Thank you for coming. Yes! I know. You're closer to September than I am, but I'm ready. I'm ready to start a day early. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. We're going to turn this music down. And I'm going to put the game on. I have played this game before. I have my first playthrough on my YouTube channel. And I kind of remember just meeting people and then like there being like a seance or something. Or not a seance, like a ritual. And I don't quite remember what happened after that. Hopefully it runs well. Except, I have the stupid windowed. Hold on. Let's see if I do this. Hold on. Can I... do that. And then... I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, this won't window no matter what I do. Shit. Okay, well, I'm going to move it off to the side. just so I can still see the chat. It's gonna pause every time I try to read the chat. Ah, that's okay. If I have you right there, I'll be fine. I know. I need to actually like get like a model, like a real model made. I like being able to customize it though. And I like the little customizations I can add. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I haven't streamed very often and my model looks like shit. One of these days. One of these days I'll get a final evolution. Yeah, why is this so heavy? I don't know. I thought your model looked really nice. I mean, I like your egg model too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm happy I found this hair. This hair makes me really happy. So, I'm afraid to look at the date of my last save. Oh, it says the fake date, not the real date. Okay. This is where I left off. The Chukchi camp. And the funny thing is the reason I wanted to try playing this again is because I'm a point and click girly, and I don't really. I'm not good with. I'm not good with video game controllers. It's hard. It's hard for me to learn that. It's like learning to ride a bike as an adult. It's hard for no reason. That was a stupid comparison, but I was just like, oh god. These games, there's too many buttons and there's not enough. I don't have the skills, you know. But I can point and click a mouse and I can read text. So that's my go-to games are the easy, clicky, pointy, visual novel type of games. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. He's actually trying to learn his balance is bad and he's been making progress after 3 weeks. Aw, to ride a bike. His balance is bad. I know. I feel like that's the thing. It's like, this isn't fun until they're like, you want to play this game with me? You want to play this, and that with me? And I'm like, you don't realize that half the time me playing, I'm just going to be learning how the controllers work, and it's not going to be fun for anybody. It's not going to be fun for you. It's not going to be fun for me. And so I just kind of like graciously bow out. Like, can I just use my keyboard to play? Because I know how to keyboard. I was going somewhere with that, but oh, I would have picked maybe a different Eldritch Horror visual novel game, but this one has been in my Steam for, I swear, years, and I only played it once, back when I first started streaming under my actual writer name, and I have that video on my YouTube, and the actual creators of this visual novel commented and were like, thank you for playing our game. Let us know what you think. And that was also like years ago that they commented that, and I went, oh my god, I should play this whole game and actually tell the developers what I think of it. So that's kind of what I decided to do. I know, isn't that so weird? So crazy. I don't actually know what else they've made. I think this is, at the time when I found that comment, I looked this up and I was like, oh, this is like their primary game, or their only game that I could see. So we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. I'm interested. I think I'm gonna actually jump back into a little bit further back, just so that I can jog my memory. We'll see. There you are. Your companions begin to worry. Hold on, I'm just gonna move this over just a tad. I may not be able to see the chat very well, but I'm gonna just move it a tad over so I can see all of the screen. What an arduous night. Saber kept me company. Saber enjoys the presence of the people. It's probably because he is an orphan. I found him while hunting. Aww. A pup in the midst of Siberia. Is this an actual puppy or a child? This will be fun because I have like virtually no memory of all the different characters. We'll see if I can like pick up context clues and be like, oh yeah, that was this person, that was that person. This may be a gift from the spirits of this place. Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. Dogs are sacred beings to us. That means a puppy's gonna fucking die. No. Please, no. Don't kill the dog. You better join your folk. They are ready to head out. We're going on an expedition. It's giving the Mountains of Madness type of thing, so that's what I'm expecting. But I could be very, very wrong. Led by familiar sounding voices, I walked to the sled. Cheslaw, Nikolai, and Manya were busy stowing the last equipment crates. They stopped. You know what's another reason why I wanted to pick up this game again? Is because I recently watched the first season of... Earlier this year, I watched the first season of The Terror, which had to do with this supposed... is based on like a historical fiction thing of this crew going through the Northwest Passage, and it's very much giving this vibe. And it was really good. The first season was so good. It's very scary and dark, but I highly recommend The Terror if you're on my my Discord. If you're not on my Discord, let me know. I recommended it in my recommendations thread. AMC, I think, made it, but it was really good. Season 2 was not as good, and which was very disappointing because it had to do with yokai. Japanese yokai, and I was like, that could have been so cool, and it just wasn't. It did not meet the standards of season 1, which was all about like this kind of vibe of like up north where you're in no man's land, and there these, you don't have to just look out for polar bears, you got to look out for other monsters and shit. So that was really cool. I know, isn't it? Oh, my head's covering half the thing. Maybe if I move it over. No, hold on. Should I move myself? You know what? I'll read all of it out loud, even if I'm covering it a little bit. I think it'll be fine. It'll be good. All right. Among them, Nikolai is the only one dissatisfied with my return. I think Nikolai is the guy in the hat. Well, they're both in a hat. The one with the star. That guy. Obviously, we're Russian, I believe. I'm trying to remember. What year does this take place? In the army of such a delay, Tovarish, you would have to scrub all the latrines with a toothbrush. This is Nikolai. Yeah. Manya and Cheslaw. Cheslaw seemed, from what I remember, he seemed chill. I'm Victor. Thankfully, in that case, this is not the army. Some people would benefit from a little discipline. I don't know what you're talking about. Manya says, we begin to think we would need to leave without you. The local specialty was hard with you, my friend. Oh, I got drunk? I smiled hearing that. What he said was an understatement. If I had mentioned the vision and my dreams, the rest would probably have taken me for a madman. That's right, I did have a vision, and that's kind of why I went back a bit, because it was going to elaborate on that. In terms of substance use, I'm not experienced at all. You recovered, which is the most important matter. According to the professor, our goal is to reach the same ruins your father once discovered. That's right, my dad was out here. That's right. Okay. Sorry if it pauses every once in a while. It's just me checking the chat. He did. During his exile, he tried to study them. So my dad came out here and died, and now I'm going after whatever it was he needed. Tried. Before the ice cover was thicker, there's no way inside the temple. All his life my father hoped to come back one day. Oh, so he did come back. You know what? I'm covering up the... I don't need to cover it up. Let's move my fat head over. We're gonna move myself up and small. I'm gonna shrink myself down. Oh, what if I... hold on. What if I did this? Which one is it? Is it 5? Yeah, am I floating? And what if I gamed like this? I love it. Okay, see, this is another reason why I don't mind doing Vroid, because I'm like, this is lit. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just float my little ass right here. And then I'm using animes because it's kind of built for 3D models. It comes with a bunch of like, default ones you can use, but you can import Vroid models in, and which is where I get my little witchy hat and my little witchy tricks from. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for now, and I'm making the most of it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just float, honestly, because it's such a vibe, isn't it? And now you can actually see what I'm seeing, like, without me covering anything. Before the ice cover was thicker, there was no way inside the temple. All his life, my father hoped to come back one day. I thoughtfully decided to hide some ill facts from the members of the expedition. Like my dad going crazy, right? Carol was obsessed with the ruins. On several occasions, he tried to... Or maybe it's Carl instead of Carol. It's Carl. Carl was obsessed with the ruins. On several occasions, he tried to interest other scientists in the subject. However, all attempts were unsuccessful. It was a grim irony that the ruins were not found until after his death. So he was after certain ruins that he couldn't get to because the ice was too thick. Listen up. Vladislav's exclamation interrupts our conversation. After him, Shaman, Koravier, and Saber head towards us. Are they coming to bid us goodbye? These are all natives of Siberia, native Siberians. There's a shaman, there's a guy who was talking to us, and the doggy. These ruins belong to the sacred land of our hosts, Koravier. I feel like I'm really butchering that, but he is a fictional character, so hopefully it's not too bad. Koravier will join the expedition at the shaman's request. He will be our guide. So either Saber or Koravier is going to die. Interesting. Wonderful. Perhaps we should take the whole village with us. We'll have galore of guides. Nikolai better watch himself. He's gonna say something racist. Nikolai, please. I would prefer us not killing each other right away. We must remember what we've come here for. Let's head out. I'm with Professor Antos. Cheslaw gestures for me to climb into the sled. I join him. A peculiar sight catches my eye. Shaman hangs something around Koravier's neck. That's gonna be important later. The amulet is glistening in the sun, revealing a familiar symbol. The 5-pointed star with a distinct eye-shaped symbol inside. Illuminati? Nah, just something. Just something. Identical to what I have seen in my visions. Oh, I had a vision. Okay. Whoosh. Oh, that's right. These are all the checkpoints. Okay. Tuesday, February 13th, 1962. Oh, so we're talking Soviet Union. Oh, okay, gotcha. Siberia, Chuchki, Autonomous Okrug. Ugh, I can't speak. We rush across the ice sheet, leaving the Chukchi settlement, or Chukchi, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Chukchi settlement far behind us. Karavier rides as the musher. Saber proudly stands at the front of the team. The lead dog takes on the point stance, closely resembling the manner of a hunting hound. The mountain range soars into the sky, the harpoon-shaped peaks, aimed at the clouds. Somewhere ahead there waits the purpose of our expedition. Places so often described by my father, those ancient structures haven't been Those ancient structures haven't been disturbed by human presence for centuries, perhaps even millennia. Let's just pause to read. Noise. Vague shape of the temple emerges before us, hidden under a thick layer of snow. See, I couldn't remember if this was a vision or if I had actually seen it. Interesting. Pardon me while I drink my matcha. The Cyclopean gates are encircled by tentacle-shaped structure embedded in the frozen stone walls. Somehow the mountain summits seem older than the gates. The structure seems more ancient than stone. Ooh. Than stone. Can I even see that? The symbol yet again. My heart begins to race. So we saw it? Oh shit, we're here. It is extremely easy for all of us to get lost in admiration of the ancient buildings, building's majesty. Even Nikolai seems impressed. I've never seen a more astonishing sight. Chisla begins taking photographs of the temple's facade. Immediately afterwards, Karavier heads for the stone gate. I have no memory of any of this. That's okay. Out of his bag, he takes out a wooden bowl and some herbs, and then proceeds to chew and spit into the vessel. The mixture is completed by adding some dense liquid. Do not disturb him. It appears to be a ritual of theirs. You don't say. Thought he was just fucking around. I observe how Karavier plunges both hands into the bowl. Afterward, he touches the gate's solid stone with his fingers. He reaches for the knife on his belt. Karavier cuts his hand open, allows the blood to flow down and enrich the mixture, which then splashes the brew onto the stone gate. Ooh. Guys, I don't remember this at all. But that's fine. Worryingly, I look at the professor. Does he really believe that ecstatic gestures and blood droplets will reveal the way to enter the ancient temple? No clue. I'm not the only one doubting. Of course, Nikolai. Satisfied with what you saw? Now, Engineer Manya, give me some dynamite. No! You don't know how triggering that is. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. No dynamite. You're gonna wake it the fuck up, and you're gonna ruin the pretty gate. We hardly know what could be inside. The explosion might destroy the temple. Yeah, hello. We're not going to explode anything. If it is necessary, we will look for another entrance. The back door, you say. And for now, we shall wait. After taking cover behind rocks, we succeed in making a provisory fire. The minutes pass away strangely slowly. The minutes pass strangely slowly. I can read. Karavier's indistinct cries echo in the distance. The words he calls out sound like a prayer. I was left alone with the professor for a while. I mustered the courage to ask him a question that has haunted me for years. There is a little gnat flying around me. It's annoying the fuck out of me. Now tell me honestly, did you believe my father when he was telling you about the ruins? Vladislav sighs deeply. I was unable to help him with his findings. Nobody confirmed them. No one had seen the ruins. Just like all of them, you thought he's gone mad. Vladislav looks away. Mm-hmm. Now I regret that I stopped myself from backing him up, especially when they decided to fire him from the university. For years after Carl's death, I happened to find a copy of the Necronomicon. Oh shit. The professor's already been compromised. Very rare finding. Is it though? I mean, I have a copy on my shelf right now. Is yours first or second edition? Get on my level, bro. The symbols on the cover were identical to those of your father's sketches. This finding baffled me. Vladislav was observing Czeslaw, still preoccupied with his photographing the aerial. I can speak, right? Photos of ruins taken by Czeslaw confirmed that your father truly discovered something. The photos of ruins taken by Czeslaw confirmed that your father truly discovered something. I owe him this expedition after all that has happened. Again, I don't remember, and I feel like they're spoon feeding, drip dropping pieces of information about our dad. So don't really remember all that, but that's okay. It's just fine. Just checking. Okay. Cool. 2 viewers. Nice to have you guys. Father would certainly appreciate it. Nikolai emerges from behind the rocks and carelessly throws me a tin can. Eat this before you pass out from hunger. Now, I have seen The Terror, and it is historical fiction, but it is based in some historical accounts of people that took expeditions, we shall say. Oh, this is different. If this stuff's coming from the Soviets, then maybe it's different, but in The Terror, they're English, and they have also been eating canned food, which makes total sense, but not to spoil it, but let's say it's not the food that I should be worried about. It's the canning process itself that might be an issue. So I wonder if that's going to play a role in this now. Now that I've seen The Terror, I wonder if this is going to be I wonder if this is going to pay like the same homage to the same possible historical shit. Anyway. Thank you. Oh, here comes your savior. Koravier was not looking happy. He sat down by the fire, wrapping the cut on his hand with a piece of some cloth. I do not understand. Shaman Alelike? Talk to the spirits. They should let us in. Which spirits are you trying to talk to? 'Cause I don't know if they live here. Unbelievable. Your tricks didn't work? Well, he's gonna be a little piece of shit about it. Morozov smirks in triumph. Professor takes a deep sigh. Is it possible to find another entrance? The tales do not mention anything about it. Oh, my music's still going. Hold on. Can I just pause that quick? Tales? I interrupted. Anto scolds me with a look. Not the best time for a history lesson. The earthquake might have revealed a new path inside the temple. For a short while, Coravier contemplates this possibility. Stay here. I will look around. All right. I find myself distrusting our guide. Why? Coravier won't be able to avoid my questions forever. Don't be a dick. Coravier's doing what Coravier's doing. This is his house. This is his home. You better. Anyway. I shall go with you. Of course. What I said irritates our guide, and Nikolai's spiteful remarks aren't the most helpful. Polish chap is right, so I'm Polish. Oh, okay. Better to keep an eye on you locals for our safety. You racist. Coravier shrugs. He points at my backpack and climbing boots. If this must be, time to go. Alright, so I'm going with Coravier somewhere. I don't remember any of this, and I wonder if I've just moved on. Or did I click on the wrong one? I may have clicked on the wrong one. That's fine. We walk along the eastern wall of the temple. The march is exhausting. The cold air pierces through us, despite thick layers of clothing. Yeah, that wind'll get ya. The rock shelf overlooks a vast valley, carved entirely out of the ice ramparts. Enormous, jagged mountain peaks gather around. I see it. I see the ruins. I see them. Irregular structures emerge from under the ice. These ruins are similar to the size of many famous cities. Aliens. That's what this is. Aliens. The temple cannot be that massive. My tribe used to live on the other side of this mountain. Guys, we have options. You mentioned something about spirits earlier. Have you been here before? And I saw the medallion Alalike gave you. Have you been here before? Everyone from our village has visited this place. It was here centuries ago when our ancestors would travel to connect with the gods. So this is like a Mecca, or used to be. I've come to realize how little I know about the Siberian tribe's beliefs. To which god does this temple belong to? To Golden Eye One. You'll see them if it is destined to happen. I'm going to say, I saw the medallion. It is a protective sign. The ancient prophecy has started to fulfill. That was the reason why we changed the location of our camp further from the ruins. What has emerged, it gives us hope, but also frightens us. Scary. Coravier takes a deep breath. It all started when we saw the great light in the north. What color was it? Was it possibly green and purple? I'm kidding, because I've seen those too. I realized that I know perfectly well what Coravier is describing. All newspapers wrote about the Soviet thermonuclear weapon test. Oh, so we're bringing nukes into this. The light you were talking about is the effect of Tsar Bomba's explosion. It has exposed the ruins of the temple. Damn. I'll leave it lurking. Hopefully I'll be able to catch more when I get back. No problem. Happy. Hold on. I'm going to give you a hug. But I have to pause. We find heart. Okay. Alright. If I click on this. Oh! Was this the last one? Oh no, this is just our... My hands feel numb. The snow whipped savagely, nearly wounding my face. The omnipresent whiteness makes it hard to see another sled beside me, belonging to Professor Vladislav Antos. It is him who, on behalf of the USSR government, had proposed an offer which I couldn't refuse. Professor visited my academy in Warsaw 1 week ago. So I'm Polish. Got it. The issue revolved around my father's research, the very same research that was mocked by the rest of the faculty and was the reason he had to take early retirement. Vladislav showed me pictures of the ruins uncovered by the earthquake. Similar structures were described by my father, Karol Staszewski. Okay, Staszewski. If anyone knows how to say that. When he returned from exile. The same buildings have been haunting my dreams ever since I can remember. Will I really be able to see them with my own eyes? I mean, we're pretty much seeing it. That's where we are. Now, can I turn to page? No? Okay. Kravie shrugs. He does not seem interested in the contemporary inventions. He probably doesn't even know what an atom is. It's a big... We're not talking about atoms, okay? We're talking about an atom bomb. It's a big bomb. You have your truth. I have my own. Let it stay that way. You mentioned something earlier about spirits. Yes, Shaman Alelike gave me instructions. I was supposed to perform the ritual in order to open the gate to the temple. The last man to set foot here did it more than 1,000 years ago. All this time, no one has tried to get inside. Or, question. All this time, no one has tried to get inside? Okay. Kravie does not respond. He remains silent, observing the glacial landscape. This symbol on your medallion. I saw the same in my vision. Are you sure it appeared in your vision? Yes, I felt like the eye was staring at me. I ignored it at first, however, now I'm not quite sure. Chukchi man moves closer by a few steps. What else did you see? My father. I followed him. He led me to these ruins. Perhaps your father wanted to warn you. The ancient sign has been protecting our tribe and the temple from evil for centuries. So, what constitutes evil in this case? Interesting. Kravie grabs the medallion. What evil? Exactly. What constitutes evil? Older than this temple. The concerned tone of Kravie's voice reveals his mood. This passage won't take us anywhere. We need to go back. Okay. So you're just gonna like tease me with a little peek and then we're gonna go back? Okay, I see how it is. We're back. From the hill, I see our sled and Saber running around the visibly agitated members of the expedition. Professor waves his hand vigorously and shouts loudly at Nikolai, who emerges from the opened temple gates. Can you read that? Because I cannot read that. Yes, you can. You can read it better than me. Sweet. Why wait for a savage? This is the place of worship. We can't just do as we please. We'll go in anyway. At least now we need a winch. We won't do anything before Kravie allows it first. Tovarich forgets those initiatives made us come here. We are subordinate to the Soviet government, not those... Oh, not gonna say that, sorry. Is the Soviet government somewhere here? This is a research expedition, not an intelligence activity. Everyone has their orders. After Koravier rejoins the group, he takes no notice of the argument. That's smart. It is a sign that the temple is ready to receive us. Either way, your true intentions will be revealed to the ghosts. That's right. You tell them. Wonderful. Can we start moving this damn thing inside? Nikolai and Cheslaw will help you with the winch. Me, Victor, and Koravier will go in to examine the interior. By the way, I'm saying Victor and not Victor. I know it looks like Victor, but that's the... then is it Cheslav and not Cheslaw? I think it's Cheslav. Anyway, I think it's just a pronunciation thing with like Russian stuff. With each step, it becomes harder to hide the increasing feeling of excitement and fear. This is how Carter and Carnarvon must have felt as they discovered the tomb of, I can say, Tutankhamun. One last time I look at the distortional star symbol above the hewn stone door, and I take a step inside. Wait, so now we're going in? I forgot how that happened. Oh, shit. The rows of massive columns surround the oval chamber. Some of them remain intact. Towards others, time hasn't been so kind. Well, it's ruins. Some of it's going to be falling apart. Some of it's going to be intact. That's kind of how ruins are. Immediately, I focus on the well in the middle of the hall. I feel entranced with the darkness emerging from the inside, as if its phantasmal tentacles are wrapping around me. I'm going to try to catch this nap.
Kiwi says Twitch is now following.
Thank you for the follow. Kiwi uses Twitch. Thank you for following. It's good to have you. I'm SL. I'm a word witch. I've been extremely unmotivated recently, but I figured time to get back into streaming in time for spooky season, which is right around the corner, and play a little bit of this visual novel that I have not played in a while. So it's called The Last Threshold. It's very eldritch horror vibe. That's kind of the vibe. Well, it's good to have you. Thank you for the follow, and I hope you enjoy some of the stuff I do anyway. Let's continue. Have you seen the vault, Victor? After following the light of Vantos' flashlight, I come to realize I haven't even thought about taking out my own. Oh, that vault is big. It's like a mouth. You guys and gals, have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean 2? With that giant kraken mouth? It's just like, bah! That's kind of what it's giving right now. It's giving kraken mouth, and I'm giving really bad Australian, New Zealand accent. The patterns on the vault resemble the geometric motifs of Islamic mosques. Aw, don't drag them into this now. Looks like the Middle East. Exactly, it does. I've seen similar patterns during the excavations in Damascus. It must be hundreds of years old. I venture even thousands, but hundreds, that's a good estimation. Manya and Cheslav appear at the temple gates. Their clothes are covered with a thick layer of snow. You know, I'm going to check on pronunciation. Can I do that quick? Can we check on the pronunciation of some of this stuff real fast? It's a pretty cool game. Let me... How to pronounce. Cheslaw. How do you say Cheslaw? Oh, don't give me all that. Alright. Hold on just a moment while I show you what I'm looking at real quick. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name of Polish origin. In Polish, it is said as Czeslaw.
That's what I thought.
Czeslaw.
Cheslaw.
Czeslaw.
Cheslaw. Alright, which means I know how to spell Nikolai now. Let's see. What's the other one? Did I spell it right? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Turkish? I'm not doing the, ugh, stupid, bro. Bot detection. Okay, then we're gonna nope out of there. So it's of Turkish origin. That makes sense, I suppose. Let's see. What other names? It should sound like Victor, I believe. I don't want to watch a political ad. Okay. Alright, well. How to pronounce? It should sound like Victor, I believe.
Victor.
Victor. Okay. Cool, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Let's go back to our game. Put that away. The snowstorm is coming. Victor, make yourself useful for once. Help me with the power unit by the gate. Nikolai confirm. Firmly grasp it. Where's my stupid thing? Hold on. Hold on. I have a soundboard, but I never use it because I'm stupid and I don't know how. My leg. Nice. Ooh. And
And it good.
I need a firmly grasp it. That'll be a to-do to add to the soundboard. Firmly grasp it. Nikolai firmly grasps the machine's handle. He gestures for me to follow. 1, 2, 3. With combined strength, we managed to lift the unit. While we were carrying it, Manya begins assembling the construction. Okay. Designed to lower us down the well. We're using a winch of some kind to get down there. Nikolai and I cautiously step onto the cracked stone floor, followed by Saber's watchful eyes. His posture and ruffled fur on the back of his neck give way to his anxious mood. I trust Saber the most of all of. Trust the dog. The dog knows what's up. What's wrong, boy? You'll have to come inside if you're planning on keeping warm. Come on. Orf. Saber runs closer, walking unsteadily on his foot. Did he hurt himself? Oh, right, he hurt himself. He enters the temple by my side. Oh, God. Dragging that dog everywhere. Any reason to hate Caravier with such passion? What do you think about our expedition? First off, we're gonna address the elephant in the room. Why are you being such a hater? He is a simpleton. You will see it for yourself. His rituals will only slow us down. That's just you being a hater. Caravier is here to help us. The savage is not telling us anything. I do not trust him, and I recommend that you do the same. Nikolai set on foot the job of moving packages on the platform. Manya, standing by the well, tosses a stone inside. Her lips move silently as she counts the passing seconds. Smart. About 100 meters. We should be able to make it. We going down. We going down. Or not. She's just making it. After a few hours, Manya is done assembling the winch, which is soon to take us deeper into the ruins. If I hit. That's so much better than clicking. Chislov finds a place between the boxes. Professor looks at him skeptically. I consider it a poor idea. Caravier should descend first. Oh, well, now you're gonna be that kind of guy? I think we're all going together, honey. I think Manya's staying behind, though, because someone's got to operate the winch. Professor, please. You can't go alone. It is too dangerous. Considering the weight of all that junk, only one person should go. Damn! Chislaw is light. Also, Caravier would have to take the dog with him. Manya being the voice of reason right now. If that is what he wishes, let him go first. Cheslov's gonna die. Let it be, but be careful. Cheslov takes a flash gun from his backpack and clips it onto the camera. I'll be waiting for you at the bottom. At the sign given by Manya, Nikolai starts the generator. The winch powers up and unwinds the rope. So it's a generator. Okay. Cheslaw disappears into the uncharted darkness. He tries to shine down below, but the light is lost in the dark. It's 100 meters and more. From inside the well, the howling wind sounds like a muffled lament. Oh! The barely visible light from Cheslaw's flashlight begins to move away at alarming speed. After a while, we hear the sound of metal hitting stone, and the light goes out completely. The fuck, dog? Did we just... Yeah, Cheslaw died. Is everything fine? I don't think so. I think he did. There is no answer. Chislov. What are you waiting for? Pull him up. Something cut the rope. The platform emerges from the darkness. One of the ropes is snapped, causing the entire structure to tilt to the side. Chislov had to fall off with it. Manya, fix the platform support. Victor and Caravier, you will descend first. Every minute counts. Guess, yeah, because now you got a dead guy on your hands. We need 2 more ropes. Excuse me while I pop a joint. Ouch. So we can pull ourselves up from the well's bottom. With increasing anxiety, I search through the contents of my backpack. Does anyone have a spare rope? I need one more. Everybody was supposed to pack spare rope and you didn't. Catch. Okay, Nikolai. Way to go. Nikolai throws a bite at me. I try to catch it, but the rope hits me in the chest, leaving me breathless. Ouch. The fuck, dog? Why you gotta be like that? So dumb. So weird. Please be careful. Manya takes the ropes and ties them to the lever. that activates the engine. One of them is thrown over the jib, and the other is lowered down the well. Caravier and I walk onto the platform, wagging his tail. Excuse me. Don't need that right now. Saber jumps after us and gives me a distinct, curious look. He has no idea what's going on. He might have more of an idea than anybody. He's got that animal sense. Manya starts the winch. We begin descending. Sitting down, I wrap my arms around Saber. Me too. We're finally going down, baby. We're going down. What a good boy. Oh, puppy. I just float my way down. I got magic flight. Ooh, what are we looking at here? The platform hits the stone. Someone is lying on the ground. There is no motion. Remnants of supplies and abandoned clothes are scattered all around. God damn. Who this now? Oh, shit. Guys, I know what happened, but I'm not going to say it because it's a spoiler. I'm going to let them reveal it. Chislov. He doesn't answer. I leap off the platform to study his body. Chislov's blue skin is already covered with frost. Bones are clearly visible from under it. I can count all of the ribs. His naked, scrawny figure. It resembles the poor people from the gulags my father told me about. Only the camera thrown beside the body suggests that it belongs to the reporter. Yeah, we've fallen into a time warp. Unnaturally calm, Caravier kneels by the corpse. Saber lies down next to him, whimpering softly. He's been dead for a long time. That's what I fucking said. Why is he naked and looks so skinny? After all, he was alone for only a few minutes. Oh, we got an ad in progress. Oopsie. If you are seeing this ad, thank you for coming by my stream. If you are not seeing this ad, thanks for being a subscriber. And if you're seeing this video on YouTube, hopefully, hello, comments, poor Chislov, if you made it this far into the video. I do not believe my own words. The photographer looks as though he had spent here a few weeks. Looks as if he spent here a few weeks before he froze to death. What was that now? I just heard. I heard something. I'm sure that sound means something, but I'm just terrible at remembering what this all means. But that's okay. I'm just gonna check my Twitch real fast. Okay. Alright, we cool, I guess. I don't know what that sound was, but I do not believe my own words. The photographer looked as though he had spent here a few weeks. He had spent here a few weeks here before he froze to death. That's okay. We're gonna, even though I read that probably 3 or 4 times, we're gonna ignore that, that typo or that typing mistake, and we're gonna move on. Poor Chislov has been dead for weeks, apparently. We are in a time warp place, I suppose. Kneeling beside the body, Caravier remains completely still. He mumbles something in the language of the Chukchi rituals, although I'm not sure. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to look up. Chukchi. Am I saying that right? Hold on just a minute. Let me show you what I'm looking at.
Chukchi.
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 So I wasn't that bad.
Shakchi.
Okay. Wasn't that bad. They did their research. They did a good job. I will give them that. Alright, let's get back into this game. Although I'm not sure of the meaning of the words, they bring me unexpected relief. His soul is still here. It cannot leave the body. Ooh! I need to help him. Oh, that's bad. I don't want to be dead but still in my body. What are you talking about? The Chukchi man reaches for a blanket lying beside him. He uses the tarpaulin to cover the body and then cuts a hole in the material where the mouth is. He then takes a pipe and some dried meat out of the bag. After taking ashes from the inside of his pipe, Corabier spreads it thoroughly over his cheeks. He places the piece of meat in the dead man's mouth. Ooh. The last meal? Clattering, the platform with the rest of the group reaches the bottom of the well. Vladislav uses his trembling hand to take off his glasses. What happened? He's in his body, but he's dead. Fate worse than death, frankly. Manya is silent. The color of her face hardly differs from the frozen walls surrounding us. This is how we found him. He must have gone crazy. Hypothermia would explain the lack of clothes. Yeah. Did he just take his clothes off, or like? I mean, his coat's kind of hanging there, I guess, but like. Anyway, provisions eaten to the last crumb. It makes no sense, but it looks like he's been here for at least 2 weeks. Yeah. Hi! Wait, isn't a sucker for love? What the hell? Hi, Ghost. No, I'm playing a game that I played a long time ago, but I thought I'd play more of it since I've been unmotivated recently. And of course I want to write more, but I'm also just like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm just playing this game called Last Threshold that the actual developers of the game commented on my YouTube video like 2 years ago. And now I'm just like, what if I actually finish the darn game? And I told them what I think of it. So far, pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. It's better than I could do, for sure. And I don't really make video games ever. Never will. Well, I should say never, but... It sounds like you're mad as well. There must be some reasonable explanation. Oh, just in case you stick around, Ghost, Nikolai Morozov is a piece of shit. He's the piece of shit, racist guy of the group. Not to say that he's the only bad person in the group. He's just the token bad guy for now. The Soviet sits down on the ground. He retrieves his flask and takes a long sip. A sip is not long, like a long gulp or something. I guess a gulp isn't big either. A sip is like this. Which I guess is long, I guess. You prove me right. Professor tries to hold his nerve. Professor is pretty chill, though I have a feeling he's gonna go crazy too. We cannot leave him here. We need to get the body up the well. Do you want to leave it on the surface? We cannot continue the exploration. I feel like we're burning daylight down here, but okay. We'll take him up, then what? We will need to bury him. In the frozen ground? Good luck. Manya pulls the rope attached to the winch. The only answer belongs to the dull, metallic echo coming from the top of the well. Uneasily, she yanks one rope and then the other one. The platform does not budge. Yeah, y'all stuck down there. I'm enjoying this. I like this story. Does that make me basic? But I'm kind of digging it. Once in a while, you just need something Lovecraftian. If you guys ever considered reading House of Leaves or know what House of Leaves is, it's kind of giving House of Leaves, and I have been very much enjoying that as well. The ropes are working properly, and so is the switch. The generator must be dead. Of course, probably nobody refilled it. Reproachfully, Nikolai looks at Manya. There was enough fuel to come up and down 10 more times. Your job was to check the tank. To me, frankly, she's doing all the work. I don't know what your job was. You could have done it yourself. And now we're just getting mad for no reason. You plan to kill us. Without the rest of our supplies, we'll soon be dead. Saber notices the growing tension. He starts barking furiously at Nikolai. That's right, good boy. Saber's a good boy. I actually thought it was going to be Sucker because it's the only Lovecraftian visual novel I know. In hindsight, that makes no sense. People would obviously make a horror visual novel like this. Ah, yes, you know, every friend group always has to have their racist. You know, so they can talk to the police. Well, the police ain't gonna find them here. Nobody's gonna witness no hate crimes down here. So, frankly, we can all just gang up on him. If this goddamn dog doesn't shut up immediately, I swear I will shoot it. Yeah, see? I knew that this motherfucker was gonna threaten the dog, and that's where you done fucked up. Caravier grabs Saber by the neck and pulls him to his chest. The dog whines. He breaks free of too tight a grip. Uh-oh. This is like a 3-ring circus. I'll fix the goddamn winch myself. I hope you fall to your death, Nikolai. Not me. I fucking float. Ha! Have you lost your mind? We don't need any more dead bodies. I wouldn't mind him being dead, to be fair. But, again, he is a fictional racist, so I can say that. The soldier doesn't react. He grabs the rope attached to the platform and starts pulling it with all his might. He's gonna snap the motherfucker. What did I say? A metallic squeak sounds from above. Suddenly, shadows fill the well. Sharp edge shapes emerge from the darkness, flying directly towards us. You fucking pulled it off the edge. You weirdo. You're not just racist, you're also a dumbass. The winch shatters, throwing pieces of wood and steel every which way. Instinctively, I fall to the ground. A deafening screech punctures my ears. Pulsating heartbeat fills my head. Damn, am I gonna have another episode? I realize that I'm all covered in dust. It gets into my eyes, causing a burning sensation. I see the faint silhouette through falling clouds of dust. Be careful, Nikolai. Don't move. Did he get hurt? Professor and Manya throw aside the pieces of the destroyed crane that has fallen over on Nikolai. Ha ha, fell on you. I join them, hurrying to the man pinned under the rubble. We have to lay him down. He is laying down with junk on him. We could just leave him like that, you know. Nikolai resists, trying to pull away from Manya. Of course. First Cheslov, now me. Do you want to finish us all? Motherfucker, I have a gun. Just shoot him. Be like, okay, let's move on. Manya's eyes fill with tears. No, don't make Manya cry. Her voice trembles. Nikolai, please don't move. I have to examine you. After hearing Manya's tone of voice, Nikolai calms down and still reluctantly allows her to examine him. The woman draws a small flashlight and shines the light into the soldier's eyes. You were lucky. Fuck. He's not hurt. Thank God. You can walk? Damn it. With caution, Nikolai stands on his legs, then reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out the slightly battered flask. I'll manage. Please have internal bleeding. Get away from the dog. Oh, I lost my gun rights. Ain't that illegal over there in the US? I might have to sue someone. Well, we're not in the US. We're somewhere in Siberia. In the mountains of madness. There ain't no rules around here. It's okay. I have this. I have a piece. Little beast got a piece. I'll manage. The professor stands near the buried platform. Somewhere beneath the debris, the body of the photograph is yet to be found. You mean the photographer? I'm probably gonna try to post this on YouTube. Developers of Last Threshold, I know you probably all made this with like a team of like 1 or 2 people. You did a fantastic job and I'm really enjoying it. If you need a proofreader, I do it freelance. You can contact me. I don't mind proofreading your scripts. I fear that we are not able to get Cheslov's body out now. Or get back up the well. No, duh. Nikolai adds... Nikolai adds with a grim voice. Antos's eyes separately examine each member of the expedition. He's like a chameleon, like... One eye over here, one eye over there. He should have been like... My leg! We have to find another way. Where'd the music go? Is there any music playing? The only way leads deeper into the temple. We should gather all the supplies. We don't know what could be of use. Nikolai is alien confirmed. I'm pretty sure a gun is more vital in Siberia than fucking Orlando. But what do I know, I guess. You're so dumb, I love you. Okay, this gnat is gonna drive me crazy. There is a gnat flying around my desk. I need to catch it like a sensei. Just like a frog, just grab it. Coravier picks up several pieces of wood from the ground and packs them in his backpack. Now see, if it were a winch thing, I'd be gathering rope, I'd get the hooks, I'd get all the pieces of steel and metal. Anything that you can then fashion something else out of. Like, we're gonna need hooks and rope, for sure. All that broken wood, though, unless you're gonna sharpen it into a pike, I don't think we need it. In case we need to warm our... Oh, never mind. Coravier is like, yup, we're gonna need the wood too. Because I'm a dumbass and I wouldn't survive. Antos nods and recovers a small ampoule from his luggage. He jabs the needle straight into his leg and then proceeds to rest on the ground with his eyes closed. For a while, he struggles with the pain. Wait. When did he get hurt? Or does he need... Anyway. Do I know what I'm talking about? Does he have like an addiction or something? Let me look up. Ampoule. So it's like an EpiPen. Okay. Didn't realize he needed that. Interesting. I take Cheslov's camera. To my surprise, the device seems to be working properly. Of course it is, because we need all the photo evidence. I wipe the lens with a dirty sleeve. Oh, you know what this is giving? You know what this is right now? This whole story is giving a mix between The Terror Season 1 and Annihilation. With, like, Mountains of Madness and, like, Lovecraftian stuff thrown in. And I'm living. I am living. And a little bit of House of Leaves. Just the tiniest little baby bit of House of Leaves. Specifically this part of the whole thing. I wipe the lens with a dirty sleeve, enjoying Vladislav. I find a picture in the camera case. It looks like they were made inside a temple, but how? Did Cheslov make them before our trip? Why didn't he show it to us? Because he's been down here for 2 weeks. You're in a time warp. Time does not play by regular rules here. You somehow get out of this well. It's going to be 2014 when you make it up there. The photo depicts unnatural-sized beings. Oh, fighting with each other. What? I hand the camera to Vladislav, who wipes his glasses, dumbfounded, and then carefully examines the photo. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. I get to... Have you seen anything like this? Is it going to show us? Can I click on more pages? It doesn't tell me? Wait. Hold on. Pause. What are the settings? Controls. To navigate the screen, to continue dialogue. To read the journal, use A and D. Okay. A and D. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I can read more of the journal if I had known that. Tuesday, February 13th, 1962, Siberia. Chukchi Anonymous Okrug. We rush across the ice. Yeah, I read that. That's... yeah. Ooh. They did a good job with this. Have you seen anything like it? Antos ignores my question. He seems worked up about the discovery. Professor? Better keep the camera. It may still be useful. Yeah, it is. Who's all here, by the way? Just checking. Oh, I didn't mean to unpin that. Or no, or... yeah, okay. Just checking. Just checking. I think I'm gonna run to the bathroom really fast, and we'll continue this spoopy little story in just a minute. But if you need to take a quick break, I shall be back momentarily. There, now I'm unmuted. Now we're back. The song is a bop, not gonna lie. I do like the bops. I do like finding bops that hopefully are DMCA free, that I can then post this on YouTube later and not get in trouble. Anyway, let's get back into this motherfucker. The floor beneath my feet widens to the size of the magnificent-looking bridge, which remains the only way to cross the chasm. In the distance, footbridges branch off in different directions, connect both walls of the bottomless divide. Human perception could hardly comprehend the whole structure. So I can choose which way I want to go. A blow of cool wind pushes me deeper into the ruins, as if implying that I am going in the right direction. Through the echo of distant footsteps, I can hear the other's conversation. Why did he look like this? What happened to him? I don't know how to explain it. It's as if time passed differently here than on the surface. Is it possible? Not with the current state of knowledge. No, he must have lost his mind. In a matter of minutes, Professor Antos, really? I force myself to be silent, as not to cause more panic. No madness can explain Cheslov's body condition, and Antos probably knows it well. I've seen dead bodies, but never like this. I know it must have been a shock to you, but we need to focus now. What are our supply levels? We have enough food for 2 days. Climbing equipment and dynamite are left behind above. Thank God we didn't bring the dynamite with us. Or maybe we should have, I'm not sure. Not good. We'll have to manage it somehow. Well, there is a staircase right there. Maybe we could just go up the stairs and it'll take us to the top when we can get our dynamite. Walking forward, I trip on odd, uneven terrain, almost falling. As I shine the flashlight ahead, I see a peculiar pit recess on the stone floor, the shape of which resembles a human hand. Ooh. I can feel someone staring down at me. It was Nikolai who stopped by to give me a curious look. Did you see it? See what? The hand, motherfucker. The hand. I strained my eyes. But the marking that was just there a second ago is completely gone. Wasn't a marking, motherfucker. There was a handprint. Hold on, I can't do that. I gotta pull this motherfucker up. Okay, sorry. Sure it was. Nikolai takes out his flask and uncorks it. He hands it to me, and with a slight nod, he encourages me to comply. Now we're drinking together? Okay. I take a sip, and I feel as though my throat is on fire. I choke. Nikolai takes the alcohol from me and pats my back. Okay, well, I assumed it was alcohol, but why couldn't we be a little more, surprising with it? It is possible to get used to. Well, you can even start to like it. You will understand if you've seen the same things I did. Look at that shit-eating smirk he's got on. What have you seen? War. What's the meme? War. It never ends. You have no idea what a person is capable of doing in order to survive. I have a feeling we're gonna find out. We are in Siberia. Cheslov's condition. Have you seen something similar before? Not at the front line, but I've seen people pulling off stunts worse than that. Not only soldiers are killed in war. More innocents are killed during war, especially these days. Sometimes artists come around too. The fuck you mean? It was a traveling troupe. One of the magicians showed me all his tricks, and you know what? I had fun killing him. Truly, I did. Beast got a piece. Beast got a piece. Award never changes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I got something for you. Obviously not. It's just funny how often this happens in Eldritch stories. I'm not saying that this story is original in any capacity. I compared it to a bunch of different things not that long ago. I'm just saying. The sophisticated coldness in Nikolai's voice makes me tremble. Sometimes it's better to forget what you've seen. One can go mad dwelling on death. Suddenly, Antos's scream interrupts our conversation. No! Now the professor. Victor, please come here. What are we about to see? Oh, here we go. The creature carved out of stone peeks from behind the back of my preoccupied group members. Immediately, I focused on the familiar symbol which I saw in Coravier's necklace, then above the temple door and during the vision. The manner it was completed with reminds me of the ancient reliefs. However, it is definitely not as precise. The perspective is quite primitive. It brings to mind the petroglyphs. What are they? Petroglyphs are bas reliefs devoid of perspective. And what does that mean? Good point, Victor. I wonder how these two such distinct styles merged here in the middle of the ice desert. Well, we are in a time warp with more than us making it down here. Different perspectives, different time eras, and shit like that. These lands were not always frozen. It doesn't matter whether they were frozen or not, boy. We're in a time warp. I'm just saying. That's what makes the most sense. The temples were built back when the area was full of animals and vegetation. Do you know who built it? Pangea, motherfucker. Pangea. I don't know. I'm just saying random shit now. Those older than the stars. Aliens! Just what we needed! Called it. I'll go... I hate this disarmed existence I'm in at the moment, not Pog. Guess it's sharp enough to cause damage. I'll go classic British style. Oh, bruh. Calm down. Have you had water? Drink your water. It's all gonna be okay. Vladislav frowns down upon Nikolai. Do you know it from your ancestors' tales? In due time. All in good time. Okay. Now that's ominous. Right. First, let's find a safe place to rest. Victor. I have a feeling I'm going to pull chat up on my phone, just so that I'm not losing track of what everyone is saying. But I have to make sure it's muted. Hold on. Alright. Now I can see it. It's off to the side. Aliens, I mean, yeah, usually happens in Eldritch Horror. I take out my camera. For a split second, the flash illuminates the space around the bas relief, burning the sight into my mind. And our little book flashed just then, so let's... Yep, we got the pictures now. Alright. Tuesday, 13th February 1962, Siberia, Chukchi Autonomous Okrug. I wanted to check the time, but my watch refused to comply. There is something wrong with the mechanism. The chamber where we are camped overwhelmed me with its size. The rows of columns diverge, creating countless stone corridors spreading all of the world's directions. Although technically the elder beings in the Mountains of Madness are earthlings, I suppose. That's true. Can't be aliens if you live millions of years on the same planet, right? No, exactly. We're the aliens. We're the ones. Anyway. Some of the walls are covered with spherical objects, each the size of a human head. Perhaps those are fossilized arthropod eggs. Now we're just really rolling with it. I hope whatever lived had gone extinct thousands of years ago. I would not like to meet a creature that hatches from eggs that size. So now we've added Mountains of Madness, all of the Eldritch or Lovecraftian horror stories, and House of Leaves, Alien. What else did I add? The Terror. And what was the other one I said? I can't remember. I said another one of those in there somewhere. Lots of different... Annihilation. Cheslov's mysterious death still haunts me, Professor said. The cause was hypothermia, which would explain the lack of clothes. In this state, people often undress, feeling too hot in their own clothes. But how do you explain the state he was in? The food eaten to the last crumb. Is this a mysterious phenomenon unknown to modern science? Not sure. The professor and Karavier are reluctant to talk about Cheslov's death. They do not want to spread unnecessary panic among the rest of the team. Well, I'm sorry, but Nikolai is also spreading just unnecessary bullshit amongst the team as well. So, I think he's more of an issue. I want to watch Annihilation. Always heard good things about it. I won't spoil it for you, but there are elements that make me think of it in this, specifically around the time issue, which is the big thing with. I only watched it once recently, and it was pretty good. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend The Terror more though, which I already talked about. On I have it on my Discord somewhere, a link to it anyway. I actually should read The Terror. I would like to read the book that it was based off of. I think I would enjoy that. The show was incredible. I think it was really good. From the moment we entered the temple, I wanted to tell them about my vision, but now I feel that it is too late for that. Would my story change anything? Would anyone believe me? I like how the art is like changing a little bit with each click. They're doing a good job. Yawning, I put the journal back in my backpack. Manya, Kravier, and the professor lay to sleep on the makeshift beds, and I think that was just added to our journal. Oh. That was all what we just said. Oh, interesting. Where can I watch the show? Interesting thing, I had to actually... Wait, did I? Where did I watch it? You know what? I'm going to look that up really fast. Let's figure that out. Let's take a quick detour and figure that out, because I do highly recommend it. Let's find... What? Season 1 specifically. You could watch it on YouTube with a membership. Oh, okay, hold on. AMC Plus. Well, I don't know what you get in your neck of the woods, as it were. Let's... It looks like it's on Prime. Did I watch it on Prime? Yeah. Oh, you'd have to buy it. Heck, I'd buy it. Go away. Where else? Apple TV. Maybe I watched it on Apple TV? I can't quite remember. Yeah, I don't know what you have at your disposal. I'm reading Magisterium by Holly Black at the moment. It's basically just her version of Harry Potter. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of Harry Potter, but not, Magisterium. Well, is it good? Are you enjoying it? Netflix. If it's on Netflix, I swear to God. Hold the phone. You're telling me it's on Netflix? Well, if it's everywhere, then you can have your pick. I have a Netflix sign in on my phone, right? Yeah. Let me just check and see if it's actually available. Recently added, The Terror. It's on Netflix. I feel like that's pretty... I might be not... Well, hey, I think... That's better than Prime, for sure. Holly Black was the author behind Spiderwick Chronicles, which is a huge part of my childhood. I remember that. I never read them, though. Huh. Cool stuff, bruh. Well, I'm glad I found that it's recently been added to Netflix. I enjoyed this season 1. Season 2 is not so good, but I enjoyed season 1 of this show very much. So you know I'm in good hands. I've been liking it so far. Well, that's good. Right? Hey, well, if it was on Prime and we didn't have to buy it, if it was like streamable, I would do a watch party. That'd be kind of fun. Actually, probably Twitch wouldn't like me streaming this, but it could be fun. Anyway, I immediately thought of it once I got back into this game, and then like the other allusions to like Spiderwick is so fun, amazing gateway fantasy for children. Honestly, yeah. I agree with you very much so. Well, now I know even more about you. I didn't know you were into Spiderwick as a kid, and now you still stand by it. Very good. And since the terror is so easily available, I'm gonna watch it for sure. I definitely recommend season 1. I enjoyed season 1 very much, and it is based off of a book that a guy wrote that's, I believe, historical fiction. I'm actually going to check my Discord and see what I even said about it. The Terror is what about the book? Based on The Terror by Dan Simmons. Is a 2007 novel by American author Dan Simmons. It's a fictionalized account of Captain Sir John Franklin's lost expedition on the HMS Erebus and the HMS Terror to the Arctic in 1845 to 1848 to locate the Northwest Passage. In this novel, while Franklin and his crew are plagued by starvation and illness, they are forced to contend with mutiny and cannibalism as they are stalked across the bleak Arctic landscape by a monster. Just saying. I binged it. It was really good. The acting was superb. I particularly really like Jared, the main guy who plays Captain Franklin. What's his name again? Jared Harris. Jared Harris is such a good fucking actor. Holy fuck. He also played the main role of, again, I'm going to butcher a name that I can't remember. Logosov in Chernobyl. So good. Oh my god. Nikolai grunts in his sleep. He fell asleep leaning against the wall. I cover him with a blanket and move closer to the fire. I can't sleep now. Someone has to stand guard. Well, the fire went out. The faint shadows lengthen, falling on the columns around me. I add wood to the fire, but it doesn't get any larger. The flames shrink even faster. Gonna have another vision? The blackness descends toward the oval chamber center. I am floating in a void. Tied up by invisible threads, I cannot move. So now we're both floating. The foul darkness pours from the opening into the ruins' antechamber. A figure kneels at the edge of the well, staring down into the bottomless abyss. I try to scream, though no sound leaves my throat. The figure suddenly turns to face me. Its eyes are shining like gold. If not for the eyes, it would be... Would it be me? This is not good for my thalassophobia right now. Thank God it's like 8 a.m. in the morning. If this was at night, I'd be pissing my pants. I did not see that. I was focused on reading, and when that shit started coming up out of the dark, I was like, oh! Chernobyl was a fucking disgusting show. I love it so much. I know. Dazed, I watch as the darkness filled well is distorted by an enormous slimy tentacle. My thalassophobia. Oh, not me crying. What the fuck? It's like in the middle of the morning. Oh god. Hundreds of mucus dripping suction cups wrap around my body and pull me down the well with a tremendous force. Jesus fuck. I have a little tea to steady myself quick. The images flashing in front of my eyes are like a mosaic of unrelated colors, shapes, and emotions. Happiness mixed with anger, revolting ambition, the feeling of euphoria, pain. I didn't know Cthulhu had a little summer home down here in Siberia. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. You know, there's the original Lovecraftian tales, and then the mythos around that, and then there's just everything that's been like all the like all the other things that have been written by other people that are inspired by it, that I can't actually keep the original mythos in my head very well. I know he's hidden in the ice. I know he's in the ocean. I know this. But he's also been so many other fucking places and so many other fucking contexts. I can't keep track of it all. The multiverse of the Cthulhu mythos is making me crazy. Anyway. Get it off the screen! You know what they say. One person's thalasso is another person's sexual fantasy. It really is. I don't have a problem with tentacles. Okay, do we understand? It's not the tentacles that bother me. It's them coming up out of a dark abyss toward me that I don't like. I don't like the feeling of if I were in the ocean and I were floating and there was nothing below me, something coming up to grab at me, regardless of its tentacles, teeth, hands, whatever the fuck. Something coming up towards me out of the dark, that is what I am most afraid of. That is what I don't like. Man, I don't even want to fucking float anymore. Floating's ruined for me. Fuck, bro. I guess I can't fucking float anymore. Now what do I even look like? I was floating so that you guys could see the whole screen, but now I don't even want to do that anymore. Ruined floating for me. I'm gonna hide down here because it's scary. I'm so scared right now. Within the mythos, the HP wrote, only then, yes, he's deep in the ocean in a death-like sleep. Okay, that's what I fucking thought. Then wait, was it the Mountains of Madness where they're buried beneath the ice? Which one takes place in the Arctic? I can't quite remember. Or is that's Nyanners, isn't it? That was Nyanners, fuck! But now we get to do whatever we want with Squidman. True, very true. I'm gonna stay down here until I'm a little more relaxed, and then I'll float again. You know, floating does take a lot of energy out of you. It really do. So I'm gonna chill down here for a bit and just be happy with that. Abruptly, I open my eyes and gasp for breath. Where am I? Where is the camp? Oh, look at their dancing. That one on the far right, that's me floating. And then the next guy is I don't know. Oh, he's evolving for sure. This is an evolution. So I guess this is this one on the far left is my final form. If that one is me, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. No, it goes like this. The evolution goes like this. It's little guy being covered by the chat, and then he's growing more limbs, and then it's me. I'm the last one. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Thanks, Cthulhu, you ruined floating. Only my floating, because I happen to also have thalassophobia. Very true. Yes, the mountains are in the ice. That's what I thought. It is hard to distinguish between being awake or being trapped in a nightmare. That's when you know life really sucks. I skim through my jacket's pockets in search of a flashlight. A beam of light reveals the bas relief emerging from the dark. 4 figures in various humanoid forms. One of them is human. He defo getting jiggy with it. Are these stages of evolution, or perhaps some twisted transformations? Well, they very well could be both, because again, time warp. Time does not work normally down here, so who knows what year it is when we come upside. I reach for the camera to capture it. The sight, the room lightens up with a bright flash. I have to tell you something. I am going to try to post this on YouTube if at all possible. If the people, I forget what they're called. I'm going to look it up quick. Hold on. I click the link in the chat. The pinned comment. And then go to the first or second comment under the video. Their name is Astrolabe Stories. Astrolabe Stories. Who have made this wonderful game. Who happened to also comment on my video playthrough from like 3 or 4 years ago. Whenever the fuck that happened. Good job triggering my thalassophobia with just like pictures, like 2 or 3 pictures flashing in sequence. That was really good. It really doesn't take much to scare the bejesus out of me, so I thank you for that. You did a good job. The light helps me to regain my senses. Now I am certain that it is not a dream. Then how did I end up here, for God's sake? And by the way, if I post this video and you happen to see it, and it sounds like we're ripping into the game a little bit, we are, but it's in good fun, and you don't have to take anything we say seriously. You guys did a fantastic job making this game, and thank you for that. Keep doing what you're doing. In the dark tunnel beside me, I see a light that wasn't there before. Oh, I didn't actually look at the picture. Let's look at the picture. Oh, it's what we're looking at. Never mind. There's a light that wasn't there before. A faint glow leads me to the adjoining dark chamber. A flash of electronic light falls on another bas relief tower over Professor Antos. Wait, where? Oh shit. Professor turns to me, shading his eyes. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. Professor peers into my eyes, trust for trust. I had to fall asleep on my watch, but I woke up in the next room. How was it possible? Dunno. Vladislav nods his head heavily, as if my words confirm some of his assumptions. Then you saw that bas relief. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. I'm assuming it's bas relief. What is depicted on it? I suspect it may be one of the Necronomicon's creatures. Oh, Nyarlathotep. Oh my fucking god. Nyarlathotep. Also known as the Crawling Chaos. Nyanners is in this? The creature has a nasty ability to take after any character it chooses. I suppose it might be connected with this place. You never believed in such stories. That is true. Only your father's death caused me to open up my eyes. It made me understand that science is not everything. Look. Professor walks over to another bas relief. The figure's golden eyes attract my attention. They are just like my own in that dream. Are we gonna get... Nope, nope. We're still gonna get the same picture. Okay, that's fine. I'll accept it. Auntie Nyan Nyan. Mm-hmm. Wrong game again. Now Tata Nyaners is in this game. Is that why she has gold eyes? They went deep with that. What is it? Golden eyes mean wealth. I am not sure anymore. I feel as though those drawings are instructions or warnings. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell what they mean. Professor's going crazy first, if not us. I mean, we've been going crazy, to be absolutely clear, but I think we're going to witness Professor go down the crazy train first. So the bas reliefs are the reason you left the camp on your own. Vladislav remains silent for a moment, as if he calculates how much of the truth he could reveal. This place frightens me. During the excavations in Ukraine, I was already terrified. But here, it is even worse. Ooh. I don't think Caravier is telling us everything. Do you think that something connects Ukraine to this place? Victor, please keep it to yourself. The Soviets forbid us from talking about that. During those excavations, we found a stone map. It pointed to the localization of the temple in Siberia. A year later, the explosion of Tsar Bomba unveiled this place. I know it is not scholarly, but at times, it seems to me that we are puppets in the hands of fate. No matter the truth, we need to think sober, Professor. The success of our expedition depends on it. The sound coming from the distance is the last I would expect. It resembles crying. Well, now we're hearing distant crying. Uh-oh. Sobbing echoes through the deserted ancient corridors. Can you hear it too? It's Nikolai. Quick! I will have nightmares about this scene until the end of my days. Ooh, shit. I can't really see that very well, but hopefully you can. I'm gonna actually turn this light off. Damn. Blood is everywhere. Blood! Let me find it. Blood. I can't even type that. How do I... Kids saying blood. Yeah.
Daddy! Daddy!
What, baby?
Blood!
What?
Blood!
What?
Wait, I don't know.
Baby's got what?
Blood!
What is he?
Oh, I fucked up. Hold on. Sorry.
Where?
I can't do anything right. Blood.
Not funny. Not funny.
Blood. I'm funny.
You tell him, kid. You fucking tell him. Put him in his place. Blood. Blood everywhere. Like I said. Nikolai, huddled over the mutilated body, mumbles to himself. His coat sleeves are dripping with blood. I did what you wanted. Now leave me alone, please. Oh, fuck. They killed Manya. I wasn't sure what I was looking at before, but it's just her red hair. I thought it was like her face had been ripped off. I thought it was like tendrils of like, I don't know what. Shit. Falling off of her like face, but it's her red hair. Never mind. Manya's fiery red hair is all drenched in blood. I said so, didn't I? Chunks of flesh torn out with ferocious fury are scattered all around. They mix with the quilt ripped out of the woman's coat. I look around for Professor. His cane is lying on the floor where he fell to the ground. Oh, that's right. He has a cane. Are my eyes bugging out? I turned the lamp off. Oh no, we're okay. We're fine. I noticed the flash of light on Nikolai's gun. Out of the three of us, only Nikolai has a gun. This psychopath could kill all of us at any moment. Well, he's working on it. I quietly back away, my eyes focused on the gun. I carefully pick up the professor's cane, trying not to draw Nikolai's attention. Holding Antos by the arm, I help him to his feet. Oh, what was that? What was that? I actually don't know. I have to fucking look. Yeah. That's the second time I've heard that. And I don't remember what that is for. Hold on. Oh. Oh shit, I could have had this open the whole time. Okay, never mind. Holding him by the arm, I help him to his feet. I mean, they're tendrils of hair, not tendrils of awful, you know. We slowly move away, like an animal that does not want to provoke a predator. Are you just gonna leave the guy with the gun? I guess you have to. When I finally turn on the flashlight, I see Professor's chalk white face. I know, Nikolai. He is incapable of anything like that. Something must have happened to him. Wait, so you vetted this guy, Professor? He's incapable of anything like that. Were you there during his war never changes days? I don't know if you do know him, motherfucker. Anyway, doesn't matter. I do not reply. Maybe we judge the situation too hastily. Perhaps we should go back and they're back there, but then on the other hand, no. It had to be him. If he found her like this, he would have called for help. He is a soldier. He would not break down at the sight of the corpse. Yeah. Are you all right? Karavier, I heard screams. Karavier says, are you all right? I heard screams. Where have you been? Arrival of Karavier nearly gave me a heart attack. Nikolai completely lost his mind. I can't believe he killed her. Can you be quiet? He's like just in the other room. He can fucking hear you, okay? I'm sure this place echoes. Vladislav, please. Nikolai murdered Manya in the most brutal way. Manya is dead? I try to collect my thoughts to describe what happened, but Nikolai's unearthly cry does not let me get a word in edgewise. Oh, so he's just, like, lost it. He's lost it. So it doesn't matter that they're just, like, shouting right now. He's not, like, gonna turn around and be like, I didn't fucking kill her. We have to lose him. This way. Caravier knows his way around. Caravier confidently points at one of the corridors. Where are we going? While fleeing, I tell Caravier about Nikolai's rampage. He does not ask unnecessary questions. His attention is focused on leading us through the labyrinth of the identical sets of chambers. The pulsing light's really doing a lot for me. It's really good. I can't help but get the impression that he knows the temple much better than we thought. How is this possible if this is his first time being here? I did ask him if he had been here before. And it says his people have been here. Does that mean him? Does that mean someone else? What are you talking about, Willis? How did you find us? I'm gonna close this quick because it's annoying me. Saber's whimpering woke me up. I followed the sound, but I could not find him. I'm worried that something might have happened to him. Not Saber! Saber's a good boy. At first, Cheslov and Almanya, this place wants to kill us. It only extracts what is hidden. Nikolai is full of hatred. Didn't have to tell me that. Caravier grows sad. He clutches the uncanny amulet in his hand. Maybe the amulet's keeping him safe. Can we all take turns wearing it? You know something about this temple. You know something about this temple. What are you not telling us? I burst out, unconsciously clenching my fist in anger. I'm not going to die for Chukchi's secrets. Professor looks at me in wonder. Caravier calmly takes my hand in his and then slowly, one at a time, unclenches my fingers. Knowledge will not save any of us. We are scientists. Knowledge is our whole deal. That is the problem. Your world values facts too much. We know that old knowledge kills. Do you want to die? You gonna hate on me for being an intellectual? Just let me die like an intellectual, in my feelings and in my nightmares. I stay silent. My father sacrificed a lot to show other people the truth. Was it worth it? Maybe my father would have lived longer, or maybe then my father would live longer. Ooh. The chase continues. We can still hear the thumping sound of the soldiers' boots. Wait, hold the phone? As in... We can still hear the thumping sound of the soldiers' boots. I'm assuming you mean Nikolai. Because he's the only soldier mentioned. Anyway. Whoever did the art for this, good job. I'm gonna find the credits of who did the art and give them a fucking shout out or something. Like, this is great. AI didn't make that shit. We quietly move through the maze of corridors, hoping that we will manage to lose Nikolai. We stop at the sudden sight of the stone gate. In its central point, a hideous skull gazes out, though devoid of eyes, looks straight at us. A cold wind is blowing through the corridor, coming from behind the gate. Is it even possible? There must be a way out on the other side. This is giving drums in the deep. It's giving the mines of Moria. We have to open them. We tried to push the door open, but the gate does not budge. Of course not. It only opens from the outside. We won't make it. Gravier points to a shadow growing taller on the stone floor. We all stare intently as Nikolai suddenly emerges from the half-light, covered in freaking blood. Just check in. Chukchi man draws a knife and grabs it as if he's getting ready to throw. Professor moves in front of us and takes a deep breath. No, let me talk to him first. It may be too late. I said I will talk to him. Nikolai, please calm down. You are not yourself. Nikolai does not react to the professor's words. He's still walking towards him. Stop. Vladislav manages to keep his voice calm, but I hear his leather gloves creaking as he clenches his fists. Koravier takes a hissing breath and then slowly raises his weapon, though movement is performed in such a manner to make it as discreet as possible. Morozov, stop at once. Nikolai falls to his knees. I'm not sure if it is because of the decisive voice tone or the military nature of the command, but apparently something gets to the Soviet. I don't want to do this anymore. Don't make me. I'm begging you. It is fine now. Keep calm, please. How's my voice acting? Stunned, I watch Vladislav slowly kneel beside Nikolai. Then he carefully takes the gun from him and hides it under his cloak. It made me do it. I don't think he would sound like that. Maybe he would sound like that. I don't know. You will be fine. Take it easy. I didn't want to kill her. I was supposed to watch over the expedition, make a report on what we found. The professor decisively takes the ampulle out of his bag. He sticks a needle in Nikolai's thigh. He depresses a plunger rod to inject the contents of the syringe. Damn, he's just pumping people full of drugs. Quiet now, it is done. He does the same with the second dose of morphine, pushing the syringe even lower. The Soviet lunges forward at once. He grabs Antos by the throat, but soon his hands go limp. Do not do it. Try to take control of it. You know who I am. I saved your life during the excavations. Nikolai Morozov, you owe me something. Nikolai slowly and reluctantly relaxes his hands. His eyes involuntarily close. The body falls into an odd state of ataxia. Ataxia? How do you say that? Ataxia.
Ataxia.
Okay, just making sure. Without a doubt, it is caused by something else than just morphine. Having difficulty breathing, Vladislav moves away from Nikolai. He fell asleep. He will be harmless for a while. Although I try, I can't quite believe the professor's claim. Can I breathe right now? Can I Read? His words. What language was that? You better not know. Or it's better not to know, or is it like a you better not know? He could have killed us. We need to know what we're dealing with. He was possessed. It is impossible. Impossible. Why do you need the knowledge if you don't intend to use it? Listen, you're just shitting on scientific knowledge, and I'm just asking a basic linguistic question. Can you not be so, like, hostile right now? Karavier kneels beside the unconscious Nikolai. He places a hand on his forehead and looks toward the gate. Something inside Nikolai, it's still strong. It might regain consciousness. I'll watch him. Well, if he comes after us with a bloodlust, we're gonna blame you. How about that? I should stay with him. I am his friend. Are you saying that this was nepotism the whole time? He's like, oh no, my friend, he's good for his travel, and he tries to fucking kill everyone and be a racist, so it's your fucking fault? Gee, thanks. No, I will stay with him. I am stronger than you. We do not know what will happen when he wakes up. You should look for an exit. I love how we tried to get here so hard, and now it's like, we're here. Can we go now? After a moment of thought, the professor nods reluctantly. He is trembling. For him to administer the injection was difficult, costing him a lot of nerves. Yeah, he's not going to get his dose later, is he? Fine, but please use force only as a last resort. Something resembling sympathy appears on Karavier's eyes. In Karavier's eyes, when he looks at Nikolai. I hope I won't have to. Hey Cthulhu, we're coming to visit you. We are walking through a corridor seemingly unfamiliar to us, though. I would stake my life on a moment we pass this way. Hold on just a second. Thanks for letting me check something quick. I just had to make sure my sound was good. We were walking through the corridor, seemingly unfamiliar to us, although I would stake my life at that moment we passed this way. Are our minds playing tricks on us, or perhaps whatever has possessed Nikolai is so powerful that... I think we're walking away from the gate. Professor remains silent. He takes a turn into a narrow tunnel, and then into another one. He acts as if he knows exactly where to go. Check something again. Thank you if you've been watching this long. I appreciate you very much. I hope you enjoy my content. What little I do make of it. I clench my jaw. Until now, I haven't felt the need to question his decisions. However, now, we are making a mistake. We shouldn't have left Nikolai with Karavier. It could be that this place preys on every one of us. I illuminate Vadislav's face with my flashlight. He has sunken cheeks and dark circles under his eyes. They look as though there were the last sparks of hope in them finally ready. They look as though there were the last sparks of hope in them ready to fade away. Then I notice mysterious symbols on the cave's wall. Now you notice them? Nor is it to be thought that man is either the oldest or the last of Earth's masters. or that the common bulk of life and substance walks alone. The old ones were, the old ones are, the old ones shall be. Do you know this language? The same was written in the Necronomicon. For the old ones, human is just tool. We feel that we are free, but that is an illusion. Have you paid attention to the bas reliefs on our way here? Everything fits perfectly. We are only puppets. Our task is to open the gate. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Maybe Caravier was right. Knowledge won't save us. Vladislav stares at the bas relief with terrifying fascination. More pictures. We're just adding more to our stuff here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real fast. We got the humans, we got the tentacles, we got Cthulhu, we got the door, and the Mountains of Madness, I'm assuming. He reaches for the pistol hidden under his coat and arms it. He holds the gun to his head. Fuck me, bro. Now I'm gonna be all by myself. What are you doing? Suddenly, Professor shakes his head and then moves his hands as if trying to evade something invisible. I can feel it inside me. Perhaps it has been in me for a long time. I will not hurt you, Victor. I will not listen to him. I want to have free choice, at least on that one matter. Do not do it, please. Do not try to hold me back. Antos, look at the photographs you've taken. Everything forms a unified whole. Everything is a foregone conclusion. Restless, I examine the photographs under which words suddenly appear. Ooh. Ooh! Words suddenly appear. Does that mean we can look in our little book and it's going to show the words? Oh, shit. If you want to know the truth, put the photos in the correct order by moving them with... Oh, look at that. I actually have to do something. I'm going to float for this. I can float for this, right? And then zoom out and grab my little guy and move her over here. I'm going to get a little bit smaller so that I'm not ruining the shot. Okay. Let's see. If we're just going to put them in order of the sentence. Two forces without beginning and end, forever divided. One variable in its domain of eternal change, chaos and deceit, guarded by the secret sign only the chosen one will pass the trials of the golden-eyed. For others, the madness awaits. The second, a house of foreign world. Oh, wait. Do I know how to read? What the... Hold on. I got this. I got this. Two forces without beginning and end, forever divided. The one variable in its domain... Oh, wait. Oops, never mind. I fucked up. Hold on. The one variable is of its domain. Wait, hold on. Did I do it right? Two forces without beginning or end, forever divided. The second, a house in a foreign world hidden beneath the icebound gate, guarded by the secret sign. Only the chosen one will pass the trials of the golden-eyed. For others, the madness awaits. The one variable in its domain of eternal change, chaos, and deceit. Oh, I did it. Sweet. Antos's hand begins to tremble. Could it be that I was wrong? We all have that moment in our life where we're like, wait, am I wrong? And then you're like, yeah, kinda. Vladislav falls to his knees. The pistol lands on the stone floor. Maybe the great old ones do not have such power over us. I breathe a sigh of relief. It seems as if I had managed to hold back what seemed inevitable only a moment ago. If you're right, we have to go back to Koravier. You can see, others are blind. I'm the chosen one. Bow before me. I will pass the trials and get to meet Cthulhu, and you guys will all die. I hear a strange voice coming from inside my head. I want to tell Antos about it, but I can't. It feels as if something invisible is squeezing my throat. Oh man, are we gonna have another creepy thalassophobia moment? As long as I'm floating and there's ground beneath me, I'll be okay. Oh, what is he doing over there? I carefully place the half-conscious Vladislav next to Nikolai, simultaneously looking around for Koravier. Look what he's doing. Professor points at Koravier. Grasping the medallion, Chukchi man holds out his hand towards the door, which slowly begins to open. He had the key to the back door the whole time. I feel like this is moving really fast, but I'm kind of living. Throat paralysis stopped as soon as it appeared. I can speak again. We must follow him. You must. I can't make it. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. He was shooting morphine into his own leg because he has a cane. I'm a dumbass. I can't fucking remember anything. The professor, I was like, why is he randomly shooting himself in the thigh with an ampoule, whatever? It's because he can't fucking walk with his leg. Anyway, I'm a dumbass. If this is the way out... Vladislav shakes his head. His eyes close on their own. Usually. Follow him. Do what you have to do. Koravier enters the ice-locked room. The stone arch in its center resembles the frame of a huge mirror. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here I come. Pretty. Kravier! The man turns to face me. The medallion in his hand glistens brightly. Kravier steps back as I get in his way. Don't come closer. In the blink of an eye, Kravier reaches for the knife. Oh, he gonna get me. Why didn't I take the gun? Why didn't I take the gun? I'm a dumbass. I want to know what's going on here. I said stay away. Kravier holds a shiny medallion in his hand. It glows. Its glow blinds me for a moment, then fades away. Kravier's face is filled with relief. He relaxes the muscles. He relaxes the muscles? Which ones? It's you. You shouldn't be here. Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. I can say that. Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. I feel his presence. This is his temple? Stop him before he gets to the portal. You have to do this. Nyarlathotep is talking to me. We're buddies. No. It is the temple of Khanid. I'm just gonna let that lie the way it is because I cannot say that word. Elilike sent me here on trial to fulfill the prophecy. I am the chosen one. My shaman said so. I don't believe you. You opened the gate. You planned everything from the beginning. Victor, listen to yourself. I didn't kill Cheslav or Manya. I was trying to protect you. Kravier holds up the glowing medallion, which begins to levitate. Oh, just like me. It breaks off the leather band and whizzes in the air, hits the surface of the portal. You have been chosen to stop him. It is your destiny. The surface of the portal begins to heave, like a water sheet disturbed by the thrown-in stone. It changes color, forming a raging golden vortex. Here we motherfucking go. The color of my eyes, the eye color of the chosen one. Kill him. That is your purpose here. I don't want to kill the native guy. That's not very nice. I'm a white man. You realize I'm gonna get canceled for this, right? When they're like, why'd you fucking kill him? You're just a fucking weirdo racist. I'm gonna be like, Nyarlathotep told me to. And they're gonna be like, yeah, fucking right. Kill me. This is not going to work out well for me in society. I hope you have a room for me in hell. Kravier looks at the portal, then back at me, as if reading my mind. He clenches the knife tighter in his hand, awaiting my move. And he's about to defend himself. He thought he was the chosen one. Step back, Victor. Maybe if I can reach for the gun in time. Oh, now we have the gun? I'm not paying attention very well, am I? Since when do we have the gun? Did we take it? This nightmare will finally end. Do I reach for the... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They both. Oh, yes. They both. Oh, yes. They both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh, yes. They both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They both. Oh, yes. They both. They both. Reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Anyway. What do I do? Nobody's paying attention anymore, so I can do what I want. I'm not going to reach for the gun just yet. I'm going to back off and see what happens. I take a step back, deciding to trust Kravier. Again, I keep hearing these things, and I don't know what they're for, because they won't explain them to me. You fool. What are you doing? Hissing, I grabbed my head. What's wrong with you? That voice. It wanted me to stop you. You must do this. It is Nyarlathotep. I'm not saying that right. Nyarlathotep. He... Nyarlathotep. He must be close. But how did he get in here? If it is not you, then... Fuck. Finally. Now don't fucking kill the dog. Loud barking makes my hair stand upright. Saber? I remember how the dog reacted earlier while being close to Karavier. Was he afraid of the medallion? And that's T-bitch. Saber, my good boy. I hear a strange noise from behind my back. Scared. It sounds like someone is ripping chunks of raw meat from the carcass and throwing them on the ground. A hideous smell fills my nostrils. If the dog is being ripped apart right now, I'm turning the game off. Don't fuck with the dog. Of course, Lovecraft would fuck with the dog, but with the makers of the game, introduce an animal sidekick and then kill it. I did predict that would happen because usually, but the dog's fucking innocent. I swear to fucking God, if that dog is dead, I'm gonna be upset. I'm already upset. When I turn around, I can't believe my eyes. Oh. So, you know what? I'm okay with this. Saber is taller than an adult man. A mouth filled with spike-like teeth poking out from a bloody hole on its back. Jesus. The ribs are clearly visible under the creature's slimy skin. The dog's mouth merges into the monster's body, creating a second one in its abdomen. I'm okay with this, actually. Oh, fuck me, bro. The creature whines, belching out a long tongue dripping with saliva. Nasty. Y'all are nasty, bro. Anyway. I was okay with this. The world starts spinning around, my body hits the ground. A hideous creature obscures my view. Mucus is leaking from its mouth. Which one, bruh? I close my eyes, my heart is pounding. Well, that's how you know you're alive. Victor! The monster suddenly steps back. He turns his foul head towards Karavier. Well, Karavier's fucking done for, isn't he? I'll come back for you. I open my eyes to see Karavier running up the stairs toward the open portal. So did we do it? Did we open the gate? What was the whole point of this? I get up off the floor. The Chukchi man stands on the pedestal as the monstrum moves forward. You know, Saber being Nyarlathotep the whole time, I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with that. He's chill, he's cool. We're cool, we're buddies like that. If he was like that the whole time, that is. If Nyarlathotep has infected the dog and the dog was just a normal puppy at one point, then I might have an issue with this. But we're fucking opening the gate. That's what's happening. Stay away. Checking on the chat. We're good. Caravier closed his eyes and spreads his hands wide. Caravier, no! Trust me, do not come closer. Oh, damn! Animation! Go off, animation! I feel as if the air around me has thickened. Caravier holds up his hands, his eyes glowing with golden light. The vortex blows out the lightning, which passes through Caravier and strikes the approaching monster. The power tosses it back. No. The glow fills the room. It completely blinds me. And I'm blinded. Why'd you have to do that to my poor dog, though? Hello? As I regain my senses, I notice that the image on the other side of the portal morphs into otherworldly shapes. Hell yeah, plants. Here, in this snowy desert? Beautiful, isn't it? What is this? The cosmos is ruled by forces much older than humans and their gods. Nyarlathotep wanted to enter Khnid's world. Khanid's world. It manipulated you and the rest of your comrades. You killed it? I made it retreat. I think so. But how? It was a trial. Khanid knew there was a chosen one among us, but he also must have known about the presence of Nyarlathotep. Huh. So it's a battle of the mythologies, I see. What you see in front of you is Elysia, a land belonging to I can't fucking say that word. He is calling me. Our paths must separate. You cannot follow me. Are you planning to go there? I don't think I have a choice. This is my destiny. So both of us were the chosen ones, but I just decided to make him the chosen one versus me being the chosen one, because if I had done shot him... Huh, interesting. I feel my body is again filling with fury. Nyarlathotep and... Would the professor be right? Maybe we were just puppets in the hands of stranger forces. Do not ask about matters you won't understand anyway. I can't say that. And it's spelled different every time. You're not spelling it the same way. I'm sorry. I love you guys. You guys did a great job with the art, and the story's fairly good. Hire me next time to proofread your shit first. Then we'll talk. Let everyone a choice. Your comrades died because they were too weak to resist Nyarlathotep. Khnid didn't kill anyone with his own hands. He was testing us. He was looking for the old blood, the strongest. Well, we all know that that's you. He couldn't recognize me when Nyarlathotep was around. That is why the Chaos Lord chose the form of a dog. He was afraid of the mark on the medallion. He wanted for us to open all the gates for him. Wait, so let me get this straight. You killed the monster that was the dog the whole time, which was your god? You killed your own god? I thought it was Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep was the dog. The Chaos Lord is Nyarlathotep, who chose the form of a dog. He was afraid of the mark of the medallion, which is the medallion for your god. He He couldn't recognize me when Yanathotep was around. That was why the Chaos Lord... Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it now. Caravier pauses for a moment. He nods as if to an invisible companion. It is time for me to go. Khnatnid will let you go. And I'm all by myself. How am I getting home? I'm gonna go home and nobody's gonna want to talk to me because I'm a weirdo. Caravier takes his hand off my shoulder and heads toward the portal. His figure sways slightly as he crosses the threshold, separating the two worlds. The last threshold, if you will. I want to cry out for him to wait, but I can't. He disappears before any words come out of my mouth. I stand overwhelmed by the vastness of the empty chamber. Only after a while I notice a large crack in the wall, where a moment ago the portal was open. So, how am I getting out of here? Jaden is here. What are you doing? Just call him Kitty. Problem solved. Yes, very good. Well, Jaden is here. Jaden is here. I'm playing a game and I'm floating and I'm just streaming. We're just streaming. I can feel a blast of cold air coming from outside. Do I get to go outside now? Are you just gonna let me out? I'd like to go outside for my enrichment time. I've spent a few days in the village and I am slowly getting used to the monotonous but peaceful life of the Chukchi. I wish Saber could have come back with me. That would have been nice. After leaving the temple, I wish to go home as soon as possible. But where is my home now? Am I free, or am I still following the plans of some ancient beings? After returning from the temple, Nikolai stopped interacting with anybody. He's not talking to... How is this guy still alive? Man. I thought you said my companions died. You're just talking about the two cool ones and not the fucking weirdo professor and this fucking racist. Jesus. I'm not quite sure he understands what I say to him. He's broken. He's a broken man. The shaman does not think it will be possible for Nikolai to fully recover. He thinks that Nikolai withdrew himself to not remember what he had done. Maybe I should do the same. The gruesome memories of the temple slowly fade away, displaced by the whiteness surrounding me. Hope disappears along with them. Not everything can be forgotten. Your place is with us. Now that Caravier is gone, I need a successor replacement. Someone who can see. Yeah, you guys should watch The Terror Season 1. Because I feel like they may have read the book while making this. I am not the chosen one. That was Caravier. Okay? The time of the chosen one is over. How come you have not seen it yet? I should come back. Tell the world what I've seen. And nobody's gonna fucking believe you, sir. Do you want to repeat your father's mistakes? My eyes widen. Alelike, does he know my father? You talk about him enough, he probably overheard you. Yes, I knew him. I was younger then. Your father uncovered the secrets and decided that the world was ready for it. He was wrong. He was captured and sent back to the labor camp. It is a miracle he wasn't killed. So you believe in miracles, do you? Miracle, or the Chaos Lord's doing. Despite your father's expulsion from the university, The Soviets took an interest in his research. Knowledge always has a price. Knowledge always has its price, Victor. People like us have a responsibility to protect it. We're gonna gatekeep this secret until you fucking die, okay? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. All day, every day. Think about my proposal. I believe you will make the right decision. I'm sorry, but the white man becoming the next shaman of your village, it's a little overdone, if I'm honest. What's my decision? What decision did I make? Am I ready? I doubt I will ever get to learn the answer. I'm surrounded by faces of people I did not know a few days ago, and now I treat them almost like family. When you're here, you're family. The tribe members dance all around. Astrolabe chants an unknown to me language that seems to get more and more familiar with each passing day. Well, that's kind of how you learn, isn't it? Are you ready? Shaman Astrolabe says. Astrolabe puts deer antlers on my head. The sounds of the drums around me get louder. Do you promise to guard the temple and its secrets? I smile to myself. My fate, or perhaps my choice. It does not matter anymore. I swear. Suddenly, I feel a rapid change in the wind. Another snowstorm is coming. What's up? Not everyone can keep a secret. Did you fucking not gatekeep this secret? Not very girl boss of you. I tried to explain to the professor the risks of revealing the... Oh, it's the professor. All these motherfuckers lived? I guess that's true. When you said your friends died, you were talking about the two that actually confirmed dead, not the professor. Okay. The risk of revealing the truth about the temple, but he did not want to listen to me. Death of our friends. Do you want it all to be wasted? Well, usually when that sort of shit happens, you go home and you explain some shit. You make up some story about why they're dead to their families. Yeah? You just kind of make something up. It's usually the way you do stuff. It would be bad for anyone to know about it. No, people need to understand the importance of our discovery. We must be ready. That Nyarlathotep and the Chukchi god are both real? Yeah, that's important. We are not ready. We will never be. If the Ancient Ones awaken, nothing could save us. Oh, you're talking about all of them. Okay. Think about what will happen if people believe us. They will start looking for other similar places. We do not know what they will find. I will not listen to your nonsense. Ever since you stayed with the Chukchi, you have become someone different. You are ignorant. No, you fucking ignorant. A few days after this quarrel, Antos left the camp without saying a word. What he is doing now is a mystery to me. He has not responded to any of my letters for a long time now. Is he still trying to convince scholars of his theories, or perhaps he is organizing another dangerous expedition? Well, I have the gun, so... I do not know that, but I do know when he comes back here, he will not find the temple, because I'm gonna make damn sure. With the help of the tribe, I managed to recover the equipment abandoned inside the temple, including Manya's dynamite. What? You went fucking back and you're just gonna tell me in one sentence? So I just get a free pass to go in now? I guess that's how that works. It is about time to do the right thing. What's you talking about, chat? What are you talking about? it's fucking paused. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay. It doesn't want to say. Oh, we're in the middle of a break. You tell him, girl. Mm-hmm. You tell him, girl. Mm-hmm. And bury the temple under the ice for good. I hope you like shoveling. Sorry. Did we do it? Hell yeah! We've got Adam, Nina, Rosa, Simon Fazal. Programming and design. Oh my god, you guys did so good. Ooh, Patricia, Alexandra, Sarah, Anthony, Barstos, and Conrad. You did amazing. Look at all these fucking awesome people who did such a fucking good job. Special thanks to... Oh my gosh, I was definitely not saying any of those words right, because all of you are very clearly, yes, Astrolabe Stories. Thank you very much. You did great. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm glad that I was able to finish the story. And, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was lots of fun. That was lots of fun. I enjoyed it very much. Did you make any other games? I'm gonna check out some of your other stuff and see what it looked like. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry it took me over 2 years to finish this game. That's kind of how it is with me. Let's get some music in this bitch. There we go. I'm gonna assume the normal position real quick. Without holding my cup. That was nice. That was real nice. What to do now, guys? What to do? I guess we can research what other stuff they've done. That could be nice. We did it. We did. That was fun. I'm gonna actually turn this back on because my eyes are glitching out again. There. Now maybe my eyes will be normal. Hopefully. Okay. Last Threshold. Very cool. Very chill. Astrolabe. What else have you done? I mean, we already watched it. What am I gonna do here? Let's see. Astrolabe Games. Is this you? Wait, why can't I find? This doesn't seem right. Let's see what they got. I don't think this is them. No. Maybe check out Steam. Stories. Astrolabe Stories. I'm an idiot. Let's look up Astrolabe Stories. There we go. There we are. Astrolabe Stories. It's all about stories, our past, future, and present. We want to tell stories about us. Astrolabe Stories is a gaming project of the Games Development Research Association. Game Up. Ooh. Gonna scooch. Can I scooch myself over real fast? Hold on. I don't want to cover too much. All right. Main aim of Astrolabe Stories is to make meaningful games with unforgettable stories. We are a group of experienced storytellers, enthusiasts in story design, just as the Astrolabe showed in direction of travel, which is such a way of navigating and telling unique stories. With a group of students, we've decided to start our journey together to make our first game. Each of us appreciates games with stories that touch the heart. My heart was definitely touched. Frankly, your artwork was very good. I appreciated that very much. Our first game, Last Threshold, heavily inspired by the work of H.P. Lovecraft and his followers, which allows you to learn about the extraordinary history of a mysterious temple in Siberia. We decided on the visual novel genre because we wanted the player to empathize with the hero struggling with the dark secrets of the temple, difficult weather conditions, and his past. Soon after the release of our debut, we decided to expand the Threshold universe. And we started to make web comics, Chronicles of Alelike. Also, you can read the prequel to The Last Threshold on our social media. Carol Stefaniski's Diary. We are working on a standalone comic that will help to expand. That's so cool. On December 21st, 2022, we published Ballads and Romances, a visual novel game in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture and National Heritage of Poland. This visual novel shows the origins of Ballads and Romances, the literary debut of Adam. I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to ruin it. A great Polish poet in the Romanticism epoch. Now we are working on a new project in which we want to focus on telling the stories of protagonists whose fates will allow us to tell a bit more about the human nature and much more. You will have to wait a little longer for more information. Stay tuned. So cool. I love this. You can play it on Switch. I didn't even know you could play it on Switch. Look at that. So they got 2 games out. Hold on. When did I do the first... Hold on. Where's my channel? The first game I did. When did it come out? When did I do it? Yeah, 2 years ago. It's one of the highest watched. This is my original play. 2 years ago. That was April 21st, 2022. So this had only been out for a little while. The release of our first game, March 25th, 2022. I was one of the first ones on this shit. Holy what? I'm sorry it's taken me so long. Astrolabe Stories. I hope you watched my playthrough and you liked it. I'm sorry if I'm annoying or too nitpicky on certain things, but I mean it in all good fun, and I did actually very much enjoy this experience. This was good. This was good. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. We started to make that, which you can read. Also, you can read the prequel. Let's find your YouTube. Threshold of Awakening. Let's watch it. Let's watch the trailer for this thing. That looks so cool. Let's see what's up. They're like going into like full like animation. Ooh. I'm here for it. That was so cool. I feel like I made a friend. Go off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What should we do next? What should we do? I mean, I did play the game. I've been streaming for over 3 hours. You know, I probably shouldn't go for much longer. I actually have shit I have to do today. But I guess we could do some stuff. What other games do I have in my Steam? I'm gonna actually exit this game. Patricia, Alexandra, Sarah, Anthony. Yeah, all you guys did so good on the art. Add it to your Steam wish list. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real fast. What else can we do? How did I link this? Oh, I didn't even do that. I should probably edit the video a little bit, shouldn't I? I'm bored. What should we do, guys? These guys lied to us. That was not the last threshold at all. I know. Actually, you're so right about that. Hold on. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Let's go to Steam. Let's make the Steam a little bit bigger. And cancel them? Nah. So they did a translation in English, German, French, and Spanish. Very cool. We would like to thank our families and friends for your love and support. They did a good job. When this is done playing, I'm going to get out of this game and think about maybe something to do for another 45 minutes, maybe. Then I think I'm gonna have to get on with my day.